皆さん、こんにちは。Otaku Oyaji da. O genki desu ka? Hello everyone. This is Otaku Oyaji. I hope all of you have been keeping well. Well, welcome back to another episode of, in my channel, that is. Okay, so today what I'm going to talk about is Ekibens. Now, what exactly are Ekibens? Well, Ekiben is short for Eki Bento. In English, Eki means station and Bento means lunchbox. So put it together, it's station lunch boxes. Now, how did Ekiben come about? Well, in the past, when trains just started going long distances in Japan, some very enterprising entrepreneurs came up with the idea, why don't we sell lunch boxes to the passengers on the platforms while the trains are loitering? And that's how Ekiben came about. Ekiben comes in all shapes and sizes, and their prices will vary accordingly as well. However, prices don't vary according to design, but rather to taste. So in that sense, you can rest assured that the more expensive Ekibens would be the tastier ones. Alright, some examples of Ekiben would be like this, which is a H5 Shinkansen that runs in Hokkaido. Now it looks very delicious with key emphasis on the word looks. Alright, this would probably cost roughly 1,000 plus yen, ranging to one which is filled with local delicacies. Now this would probably cost 2 to 3,000 yen range, which translates to roughly $40 Singapore. However, that's not the most expensive Ekiben there is. In fact, you'll be quite surprised at the price of the most expensive Ekiben. And this is it, a $2,800 bento box because it contains 9 pounds of Wagyu beef. And this price is not in Sing dollars but in US dollars. Right, now, wow. So which is a shop I usually visit in Tokyo? This would be the shop. Hang on, something is wrong with this picture. Yeah, this is more like it. Alright, usually it's packed with people rushing for their Shinkansen. So if you want to decide on which bento you want to get, I would suggest you stand outside, look at a picture, decide which one appeals to you, and then go in and make the purchase. Don't wait until you go in to slowly pick and choose. It'll be inconveniencing everyone that's there. Alright, let's move on now to my Ekibens. Alright, so here are some of my Ekiben or station lunch boxes. Over my numerous visits to Japan, I always make it a point that whenever I pass by Tokyo Station, I would head down to the Ekiben shop and get some Ekibens. Now, admittedly, I tend to choose these boxes more for their designs than for the food they contain inside, because admittedly, it tastes pretty bad. But hey, who cares, man? It's the design we want, isn't it? Well, anyway, so the materials made in their construction, in their construction, are generally speaking plastic and ceramics. I prefer the ceramic ones, and I'm going to show you why in a short while. But the price overall, they're pretty decent. I don't think I ever paid more than 2,000 yen for one of these Ekiben boxes. Most of them hover around the range of 1,000 yen plus. Okay, a quick mental calculation would be 1,000 yen is 13 Singapore dollars. The first Ekiben we're going to look at is appropriately a replica of the first Shinkansen that entered service in Japan, the Type 0 Shinkansen. Alright, it comes in a cardboard sleeve. So right now, let me have a quick look at the details. It's actually pretty good. Even has undercarriage details. Alright, and on top of that, it also comes with a printout of what an old style Shinkansen ticket might look like. Now I suspect this was actually meant for children, hence probably a lower price. But then again, I might be wrong. Right? Now, moving on to the Ekiben itself, it's made of plastic and its contents are well processed and disposed of. Now, however, you can actually use this Ekiben as a stationary box. See? Compartment for small things and for pens. So, works pretty well. Now, what I don't like, well, plastic over time comes apart. On top of that, you can see that due to storage issues, there's a bit of a discoloration. Alright? And once dust gets onto plastic, to quote my favorite character from Aliens Hudson,
"That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over."
the second Ekiben we're going to look at is a replica of a Dr. Yellow Shinkansen. The purpose of Dr. Yellow trains is basically to run diagnostic on tracks, so to ensure smooth running of Shinkansens during the day. Now they usually run at night and really late in the night, so it's quite rare to catch a glimpse of these trains. Many train spotters in Japan, they get very excited when they see a Dr. Yellow train rush by. Now this particular Dr. Yellow uses the N700 chassis, but of course the internal components are very heavily modified. So this is a look of the box. Alright, okay, there's nothing much underneath, so let's look at the actual Ekiben itself. Now, this is the Dr. Yellow Shinkansen Ekiben. Very well designed, if I should say so myself. Once again, food was meh, alright, but the design is, well, in my opinion, it's awesome. And this is made of, if you haven't realized by now, ceramic. Okay, and the wonderful thing about ceramic is that it doesn't discolor as easily as plastic, it doesn't come apart as easily as plastic, and when dust does gather, all I need to do is to brush it off with this, a cosmetic brush. I didn't know that cosmetic brushes are so good at brushing away dust, and I got this at Daiso for, well, you know what, surprise. Okay, like my earlier Ekiben, I have converted it into a pencil box. Alright, and because of its longer length, you can actually store longer items such as perhaps rulers as compared to the previous one. And there we have it, the Dr. Yellow Shinkansen. For my third Ekiben, thankfully I didn't have to eat my way through to get what I want. Okay, I found this at a second-hand train hobby shop, and for a much lower price, of course, since there's no food involved. Alright, you could see the date. Basically, this Ekiben was made in 2011, 10th October. Alright, now this Ekiben itself is a replica of a SL. That's what the Japanese call it. Now, exactly what's an SL? An SL is a steam locomotive. Choo-choo! Alright, so here's a close-up. Yeah, I think you can hear from the sound of it how it rattles against the different parts, that this is also made of ceramic. Okay, and it opens up like so, even more storage space. Alright, but well, I haven't been using this yet. So the SL Ekiben. For my last two Ekibens, I will do them together because, well, they're not trains. But they look so cute and nice, I couldn't resist, I just had to get them. Alright, so first, let's look at this. Now this is a popular Japanese character called Rilakuma. Okay, translated in English, it means relaxed bear, and you can see how much it's relaxing over here. Alright, so that's the box. Now, the actual Ekiben itself. Alright. Well, this is made both of plastic and also of ceramic. So the cover is plastic, and inside, well, it's just a bowl. Alright, so that's the Rilakuma Ekiben. One design, but still so cute. Alright, the next one. This is not exactly any character, but I just couldn't resist how beautiful this looked. There's nothing behind, so I'm not going to rotate it around. Now, I have some problem with my kanji, so I'm not so familiar with the words down here. I need to look it up. But over here, what it says is Hippari Tako Gohan. Now, Hippari is pool, Tako is octopus, Gohan is rice. So, if I were to think of it in our local terms, this might translate into pulled octopus mixed with rice. And actually, of all of the 5 Ekibens I reviewed today, the food on this was the best. I mean, it's not fantastic, but of all of the 5, this was the best. Now, can you guess what roles do these 2 Ekibens play? I'll let you have 5 seconds to think about it. Ready? Go, Yong, San, Ni, Ichi, 0. And here we are. The Rilakuma Ekiben holds my sweet, while the Octopus Ekiben holds, well, basically everything I can throw inside the pot. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my Ekibens, and if you do, please do leave a like, and of course, please subscribe. I could definitely use your support. Well, thank you very much. Have a nice day, stay blessed, stay safe, and until the next time, mata ne!